One. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another People Globally interview. And yes, my face is completely messed up right now, but I definitely wanted to do this interview today with my special guest, and she's going to correct me. I know on her name because I say it in a very American way. But I have here with me Charlotte.
Hello, Charlotte. Yeah.
It's good to meet you. It's good to meet you, and I'm so thankful we get to do this interview. Can't wait to share your
Yeah.
story, hear a little bit more about the British culture, just everything that we want to dive deep into. I'm
Yes.
very excited about it. Very anticipated interview, and I love your energy. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Oh,
Wonderful.
thanks.
So I can't wait. So without further ado, you can go ahead and introduce yourself, Charlotte, and tell people about yourself.
So I'm Charlotte. I'm 22. I live by myself independently in a little small town called Birmingham, just on the outskirts of Birmingham, so Dudley area, obviously in the UK. I work part-time, currently in a travel agency position. I go to uni, so I do a tourism management degree, and I drive. I've got plenty of friends,
Ooh.
family, and
That's
stuff like that.
wonderful.
So yeah.
That's so wonderful. That's so wonderful. So you did mention that you do work at a travel agency. What's that like,
Mhm.
and what are the benefits of working in a travel agency, you would say?
So I'm only new to the role recently. I only got the role actually last week,
Ooh.
luckily, but I only got the job through uni. I have a mentor at uni. Well, I have two mentors at uni, and they work like in different travel sectors. So one of them teaches me things about travel and the roles, and she's the person that actually gave me the job. Whereas the other mentor helps me like meet new people, connect with new people, and whatever. So I only just started recently, so it is really good. I'm just learning the role at the minute. I have to wear, like the outfit and the little bow tie and the skirt and everything, which is cool. And I'm standing in the shop and stuff, so that's
Ooh,
good.
that's
So it's good.
awesome.
So hopefully the perks will come soon. Like, getting chosen to get sent to this country for a meeting, getting sent to that country to represent the business or whatever. But at the minute,
Awesome.
it's just a bit slow.
That's lovely. That's lovely. So what are you going to uni to pursue?
So I'm in my second year now. So at uni, you can either do 4 years or 3 years. It depends on your grades. So I'm in my second year, and then next year I'll be graduating from
Ooh.
uni. So 3 years. Yeah. So 3 years.
Ooh.
And I do a tourism management degree. So anything to do with tourism or hospitality or travel sector, you can literally do anything with that degree, anything at all. So if you want to be an air hostess, you can. If you want to run your own hotel, you can. If you want to work for a travel agency, you can. If you want to work abroad, go for it. Anything
Ooh.
at all.
See, that's beautiful 'cause you get to travel the world for free basically when that
Yeah, yeah,
happens.
yeah. Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
that's
I
that's
used to I used to work for a company um before, obviously COVID and everything and whatever. I
mhm.
used to work for a company called Attraction World, and I loved it there, but obviously I got made redundant because of COVID. Obviously all the
Dang.
travel. Yeah, I did. All the travel people, all the travel companies were all shutting down. They were saying you need to take 4 weeks of unpaid leave. We don't know what's going on. I was freaking out, thinking, what? Yeah. Well, no, it was really good. I got sent to two places working there, and what I used to do is I used to book in people's tickets
Mhm.
and send them to them. It was a really easy job. Um, and that's all it was. And we used to sell like tickets, excursions, tours, sightseeing tours for anywhere in the world. And half
Mm.
of the website was called for Florida ticks. So I used to sell packages for people to go to Disneyland in Florida.
What? Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Now it's starting to make
Yes.
sense. It's starting to make
Yes.
sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
so the good thing is I only live about an hour from Florida.
Yeah, so I was so disappointed because for my 21st birthday, they was going to send me to Florida for free as a part of the business trip. And because obviously, because you're 21, you're legal then. So that's when I was okay to go to America then. Obviously, you're 21, isn't it? Over there,
I'm 24.
21. Yeah, but it's like being an adult is 21.
Yeah. So
because of
things is
insurance
21.
purposes, so because of insurance purposes, they could only send me once I turned 21. So they was going to send me there for my 21st, but because COVID happened,
oh my gosh,
I got sacked in July instead of going away. So
let's hope you can come down here, sometime soon. That'd be great.
Yeah. If you need any discounts, I'll see what I can do or anything.
Hey, that would be lovely. I just, traveling is one big thing that I personally myself I would love to do. Like, besides traveling around America, like to be able to get out to another country and like see that realm is something that I would love to do. It's just always been a dream of mine. So yeah, that would be like so wonderful.
The luckiest thing I would say about living in America is that your country is so big, you can literally spend all your life probably traveling around your own country.
Yep. I've been to Florida, California, New York.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, you got LA, you got New York, you got Las Vegas, you've got Route 66, you've got Florida, you've got Texas. You've got Dallas, you've got, I don't know.
Everything, New Jersey. Like I've been.
Yeah.
I would say my favorite place of them all. Because I'm from Texas, so I'm a Texas boy. But like me traveling, I'd say New York was a pretty decent trip.
I really want to go. I think I'm the only person that hasn't been, because it's very popular for like British people to go to New York, especially for Christmas time. It's a very big seller. Well, hopefully.
It's a beautiful thing. There's one thing you're gonna love, and it's the Apple building that they have.
Oh yeah.
Basically, you go in this building, you go into the Apple building, and there's an elevator right there. So you actually take an elevator down to the Apple store.
No way.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I used to book all the tickets for like New York. So I know like the attractions and stuff there, but I've never actually physically been there.
Yeah, it's
so like your Hard Rock Cafe, your 9/11 Memorial Museum, your Empire State Building.
But I will give you a heads up.
Tours.
It's dirty. It's dirty. It's dirty. It's pretty dirty over there. Yeah, there's a lot of litter on the floor. It's a lot of litter on the ground.
I've heard that.
Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if you step on somebody's chip bags or somebody's candy or lollipop or gum. It's a lot of litter in New York City.
You know what? It's so weird that you're saying that, because at the minute, one of my assignments at uni, I've chosen to base it on New York. So that might be a good thing to write about, because
there's a lot of litter in New York City. They have great restaurants, lots of litter.
Is that to do with like overpopulation?
Yep. And also another thing, people can be rude. When I went and visited New York, I almost got into a fight with this dude. He bumped into me. I was with my auntie at the time, so I didn't do nothing.
Oh, your auntie?
Yes. He bumped into me, and then I turned around and I was finna be ready to fight him, and my auntie pulled me back and said it's not worth it.
How tall was the guy?
He was shorter than me.
6 foot?
No, he was shorter than me. I know.
That's the only problem I feel like with New York people, even though I've never been there, from TVs, videos, and whatever. I feel like everyone's got sort of like an attitude problem.
Yeah, they do. But I will say there's some very nice people in New York, but you will meet some pretty, mean people down there. But I love New York. I love the people. There's some music artists I listen to that I rock with down there, and they make really good music. But there is a warning: if someone bumps into you, they're probably mad about something. Because the guy that bumped into me, he was pissed off about his girlfriend.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why he got mad. And it was just that whole little situation. But yeah, I hope you will have fun, and you should definitely let me know if you ever come to America. I'll give you a little tour
Oh
guide.
yeah, I will. My dad at the minute, he asked me the week, he was like, oh, do you and your little brother want to go to LA this summer? I was like, yeah, go on then. And he was like, you know, I'll pay a bit for it and whatever if you want to come. And I'm like, yeah, cool. You know, because my dad always goes away and whatever. So yeah, I was like, yeah, we should
Ooh.
go. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, summertime will be great. You know,
Yeah,
LA's always popping around then, so yeah, you should have some fun down
mm,
there. I think that'll be great.
yeah,
But like,
yeah.
what inspired you? I want to ask, what inspired you to get into, traveling, and what was that? What was kind of that motivation for you? Because I know you're really. I love your energy, how you're so into traveling, how you're into, wanting to go to different places and see different things. So, what inspires you to want to do that?
It was an accident, to put it lightly. It was no, it was an accident. I never knew that I liked travel. I just found it out by accident.
Mhm.
It wasn't plans or anything. I never knew anything. As a kid, always growing up, my mom and my dad, when they were together, they'd always used to take us to like places in the UK. And I never actually went abroad until I was about 11 or 12. So I never actually left the country until I was about 11 or 12.
Hmm.
Yeah. Because obviously I grew up a bit, not poor, but a bit like, we didn't have that much money
A
to be
little rough
going
on the
away
edges. I'll say a
abroad.
little rough on the edges.
Yeah, yeah, a bit rough on the edges. But no. But no, and then I never knew I liked travel. My first job was actually working in a chippy, in a fish
Hmm.
and chip shop when I
Hmm.
was 15 for pennies. I think I was on something like £3.30 an hour, something stupid an hour. And then my friend was like, oh yeah, have you got Primark over there?
What's it called?
Primark.
Is that a grocery store?
It's a clothes shop, Primark.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Okay, well, I left school, I went to college, I was working at this chippy, and my friends at college was like, oh yeah, we've got a job at Primark, do you want to work there? And I was thinking, yes, anything to get me out of this chippy shop. It's disgusting, I hate it. So I was working at this Primark shop for whilst I was at college, and then my dad asked me, oh yeah, this place that I'm working at, they need some help doing IT security. So like computers, random. I don't know anything to do with computers, but I just lied and I said, yeah, cool, I'll go and do the job. That's fine, no worries. So I went to the office with him, and turned out this office was actually the place where I found out I liked working in travel, because it was an attraction company. I never really knew much. I was only young. I was only about 17, 16. I think about 16.
Mhm.
16 or 17, and I went to this office, and it was like a really fancy office, and all these fancy people there, and they're probably like in their 40s or in their. So my so I stepped into this office, and there was all like these 40 or 50-year-old people, and there was all like dressed really fancy, and this office was really fancy. I was thinking, oh my god, what is this place, what's going on, whatever. And I had to just pretend that I knew what I was doing when I was there. My dad would just tell me, just do this, just do that, just do this, just do that, because it was paid work. It was like work experience.
Mhm.
So I had to go to people's desks, and I had to like take wires out, plug in different wires, change the keyboards, set different passwords and stuff like that. I didn't know what I was doing. Obviously, I didn't know what I was doing. And then I think it was about 6 months later, the manager of the office called me, and she was like, hi Charlotte, how are you? So I go, oh, hi Charlotte, how are you? Do you want to do some work for us? We really need someone at the minute. And I was like, yeah, sure. I was like, yeah, I'll do it, whatever, I'll do it. So I went there, and they had me for part-time, not full-time. And I didn't know what I was doing again. I was thinking, oh my God, what is this? What's all these systems I don't understand? But after about a year, they made me full-time. And when I was working there properly for about 2-3 years, then I learned that that's like where I love travel. That's where it comes from. Because I loved my role. I loved working there. I loved working with different people that could speak 3-4 different languages. I loved it.
Ooh.
They sent me away, and I was thinking, oh my God, this job is great. You know, why have I not done this sooner? My job is like booking in attractions to like places that I've never been, and I'm like, oh my God, you can do this here, you can do that there. That's great. Like, oh my God. I was meeting all these different people from like Universal Studios Hollywood, from like Disney,
Ooh.
from like Kennedy Space Center. I'd have meetings with the managers there that own the company. And I'm just this 17-year-old girl in this office that doesn't know anything to do with travel at all. And all these big people are around me. They're like, oh yeah, Charlotte, you know, if you never ever need anything, here's my card. If you ever need anything, just call me, you know, we'll get you some free tickets and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, cool. Yeah. I'm just going with it. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. And then that's when I thought to myself, yeah, you know, this is something that I think I really want to do.
Okay.
So then obviously I decided to go back to uni and then obviously get actually qualified for it. And now I've ended up in a travel agents.
That's
So yeah,
beautiful. That's so beautiful.
it's
See,
crazy.
and it's and the good thing
I really
about
want to
that
fix
is
my light. It's really getting on my nerves.
what
Sorry,
happened
I'm
to it?
listening.
What happened
It
to
does.
it?
Oh
Is it an automatic light?
no, it's a wire. Oh yes. Go on then. I'm
Ooh.
back.
See,
sorry.
no, but that's good. That's good. No, but seriously though, that's beautiful because it's like it's a blessing in disguise, as I call it. You know, you do
Yeah.
something and then something bigger happens and then something even bigger happens and then you have this
Yeah.
opportunity that you get to explore. So I think that's like truly beautiful and amazing that that all happened for you, you know. So like I'm happy for you. I can't wait to see like what all comes with, you know, the new job that you have now. So that's super beautiful, you know.
Mm.
It's very rewarding, you know, very, very rewarding. I honestly, that's kind of how I kind of got into what I do,
Yeah.
which is I used to before, like a couple months ago, I was working at the car dealerships. Um,
Okay.
I've been trying to figure out my life for like the past couple years. So I
That's the
work,
thing, isn't it?
yeah,
That's the thing, isn't it? Like in the UK, you go to school, you go to college, you go to uni. It's all very young. It's not necessarily spoken about where people tell you, you know what, you should take some time out, really figure out what you like, really figure out what you want to do, and then come back maybe a few years later. That's not done here, but that's something that I did, whereas not many people do that.
no, not at all.
No,
And
no,
then
no, no.
and then they get forced into these careers that they don't really want.
Yes.
And
And you made to not made, but you're sort of pushed into a direction where you're having to decide your career when you're 18. And even though you're an adult when you're 18 in the UK, on the scale of life, you're still a baby.
yep.
So I feel like it's wrong. You shouldn't do that. So
Yeah, I feel like you should try to find out what you really want to do. Cause like
yes.
personally me, like I really like onto what you do, like the traveling thing. I really love building companies. Like
Yeah.
when I look at these websites like Forbes.com, NewYorkTimes.com,
Yeah.
Reddit.com, I look up
Yeah.
these website values. You know, I look up how much these
Mm.
websites are worth. You know, I looked up how much Forbes.com was worth. Did you know that Forbes.com, their website is worth $800 million? Which means
Well,
which means if you was to sell that site to someone, which they did sell themselves, they did sell, you know, the son did sell the company. Um,
yeah.
he sold it for $500 million. So just imagine someone taking a website from you that you built for $500 million, just a domain name. This is Forbes.com, and they have your whole website. They have all your database for your website. $500 million, and they got all that data.
Take it.
See, and
Take
that's
the
the thing.
website. Take the
See,
website.
see, and that's the thing. You know, I love the fact that you can create something so little, but it
Yeah.
becomes worth so much.
Mm.
you know, and
Yeah.
that's something I really find beautiful. And that's one thing I like about you is that, you know, people don't look at like how you see traveling is, you know, it's something that people don't think about, but there's so many big opportunities within it. Because think about this,
Yeah.
you'll be able to get like free plane tickets, you could be able to get free trips to different countries, America,
Oh
you
yeah.
know, Spain, or even heck Australia,
Turkey.
because we know
And
Australia is even more expensive for me and you. You know,
oh yeah.
it's
Oh
like
yeah.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's like $3,000 a ticket just to get over there. So it's just,
Yeah.
you know, you'll be able to experience those things with the opportunities you have. So like I really do applaud you on that, and like good job, seriously good job. Like I appreciate the hard work you're putting in, and
Um,
you're not following that trend, you know, that other women are
mm,
following of doing this at this age and then falling down that path. If you know what path I'm probably talking about, you know, that a lot of young women in society are
yeah.
turning to, you know, selling their bodies to make money, you know. I hear so many women say, if you doing it, girl,
Like
go,
like
you know,
OnlyFans. Can I touch upon this actually? Because
yes,
I get
please,
this a lot, and
please,
it's really funny actually. Because
please.
obviously you've got OnlyFans. Obviously that's anywhere. Anyone can join
Mhm.
up for that. But I'm not gonna lie, I have personally had a few messages. I say a few, probably about 5 or 6 within the last maybe year and a half, where men have physically DM'd me, and I can't tell whether it's fake or whether it's actually real. But some of them have been like, "Can you send me a picture of your toes, and I'll send you £50?" Or yeah, or oh, can you please meet up, and I'll pay you. I just want your company, or just all this strange stuff like, oh, can you be my sugar baby, and I will pay you money every single week and stuff. And I'm
Now,
just sitting there
Now
thinking,
the sugar baby stuff is
yeah,
fake, but the other parts, the first two, those are real. If men are sending you stuff
yeah,
about your toes, that's truly real because we have a
yeah,
lot
like,
of, yeah,
please can I have a picture of your toes? Or I'm thinking, what? I'm thinking, or please can I take it out? I'll pay you. And I'm thinking, what is going on nowadays? Like,
it's
it's
this
kind
so
of scary, really.
it is, and that is exactly why social media has to be so strict about what's going on, because
Yeah,
more and more, you know, it's men and women, but it's men pretty much manipulating women to do that. You know,
yeah,
people feel that it's a women's decision to do OnlyFans. It's a women's decision to do that. No, because I feel like if we didn't have that platform, if that didn't even exist, more women would be actually getting real jobs to really take care of
mm.
themselves and not settling for less to get what they need to get. You know,
You
it's
mean like, if there
it,
wasn't a demand there from
if it
men
wasn't an
any
influence,
man?
yeah, if it wasn't an
Yeah.
influence by men, because men influence that, men build
Mm.
that up. You know, they literally influence that to happen. If it
Oh
wasn't
yeah.
such a high demand of influence by men, more women would be likely to, you know, follow the path you're following and actually
Mm.
do something honest with themselves instead of settling for something less to be something that won't even matter in the next couple of
Yeah.
years because they're going to be old.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Your good looks go away when you're about 50, 55,
Yeah.
60.
Well,
You
I'd
know what
say
I'm saying?
45. Depends how good you look.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? So your body, the all that stuff is not gonna last forever.
Yeah.
And they have to come to a realization of that, you know, but they don't see it that way. And you know, I want more people to be more woke and like
Yeah.
learn that they're valued. Women are more valuable than what they put themselves as. And
Oh
that's
yeah, of
like
course.
that's one thing like I've always wanted to say like in front of women themselves, but they never, you know, it's, a lot of them don't listen to what I have to say. They think I'm just speaking nonsense and I'm like talking like the other guys. Like when you get to meet a person like me who's like very
Mm.
different from other, because there's not a lot of guys that do what I do. There's not.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Who in this world do you know? And I'm not even trying to put this on the spotlight of myself, but who in the world do you know out there that takes his time out of his day to go and just talk to people about life every day to bring the world a little bit more closer? You don't see a lot of men like
I
that.
don't know anybody that does that,
A lot of men really
apart
just,
from you.
yeah, yeah. A lot of men want to just make music. They want to be artists. They want to be in the spotlight. They want a million followers. They want this. They want that. It's not about that. And when you learn to see your value, you'll learn to see that people respect you more, and you'll learn to see who your true people, your true acquaintances are that really do care about you. And that's just one message I want to give, you know. Um, but that's why I respect you, because it's just like you're actually working hard to become something that will matter to other people that want to travel the world, that want to do this, that want to do that. You know, you'll be that hope that they need, you know. So I respect you for actually being a working hard class woman, you know. I have to salute you, because it's just, you know, the
Thanks.
women, the women I've met in this world, you know, quite a bit of them, you know, they stoop down to these low down men who put them in these situations where it's just not good. And I
I just think, touching up on that subject though, I feel that it's sometimes not always their fault though.
it's not.
Because I feel like, like upbringings, how was they brought up, how has that affected them psychologically? You know what I mean? It has like an impact on people, how they behave and things. Depends
That's
on the person, I think. It
that's
depends.
true. But again, it is influenced by men, because if they didn't grow up
Oh
with a
yeah, of
if
course.
they didn't grow up with a father, you know, um, and your father wasn't there to kind of teach you or help you with things, you know, it's just it really is like, you know, it really and that's the thing. I never had a father. My father was never around either, so I get it. You know, I understand when your dad's not there. I spoke to my dad like not too long ago. I actually went to Texas recently with my mom. We
Oh
went to
wow.
visit, and my dad was supposed to meet me because he was supposed to get me and my mom a hotel room. He said he was. You know, after all these years of him not being in my life, the least he could do was get me and my mom a hotel room in Dallas just to be nice. You know, but he
Mm.
didn't. So he lied again, which we weren't
Oh god.
surprised, because that's how he is. He's a liar.
Mm.
So we ended up getting our own hotel room ourselves with our own money. So, like I said, it can be influenced by men, but you know, it is what it is. But that message, to touch more on that, what are your thoughts on, you know, or what kind of message would you like to give women, you know, our women in society, especially in our age range? What kind of message would you like to
Mm.
give to them, you know, because I feel like it's important to kind of talk to them personally.
Oh, that's a big one. This is coming from my own personal experience, because even though I'm only 22, I have been through a lot of stuff, either with both parents or with men or with, men in general, I think. Obviously, you've got to understand, I have a dad and a mom, but they're not together, which has like an impact, well, did have an impact on me. I've got an older brother and a younger brother, and I did have a few male friends. So I've always sort of been not involved with men, but I sort of know how men are, really, sort of thing. Some of them can be quite vulgar, it depends, it depends on whatever. But for me personally, I feel that the message that I would give women today is look at yourself first. Like really and truly look at yourself first. You straight away, I'll be like, okay, if you feel like you maybe need to heal from something, whether it's, I don't know, whether it's you've had a bad relationship with your mom or your dad when you've been young, or lots of bad things that have happened to you growing up, or you haven't had a good childhood, or maybe you've gone through some stuff in your teenage years, I don't know, maybe you've been, I don't know, suicidal, or you've had some sort of depression, or you've put on weight, or you've got anorexic, or you've had acne, or I don't know, just stuff that's happened to you as a kid, or maybe, I don't know, touch wood, like, I don't know, maybe you've been molested or raped, or I don't know, or whatever it is. Or maybe if it's just something simple like a bad breakup, but you've been involved with a narcissistic man and you don't know what that means, or, and I'm speaking from personal points of views now, really look at yourself first before you do anything. Try and do a lot of healing. Really go back to the root and the cause of the problem. Go to therapy if you have to go to therapy, like I did. Really try and speak to someone. Really try and get to know yourself first. Try and work on things which you know you need to work on. For example, if you need to cry, cry. If you need to heal, heal. If you need to speak to someone, speak to someone. Really put yourself first in terms of like, okay, exercise, diet, education. You know what I mean? Is your skin clear? You know, stay off your phone, try and get into a routine. Are you getting 8 hours of sleep a day? You know what I mean? All those things that you're meant to focus on yourself first, instead of giving. Really focus on yourself, and you will really see the change, the difference, and it will change you as a person. It will honestly change you as a person. You know, for me, for example, just last year, 6 months ago, I weighed 10 kg more than what I do now. I had really bad skin and I was really depressed. But like I said, with my tactics and my methods and whatever, go and speak to someone, focus on yourself, really get some sort of plan involved with what you want to be doing with yourself, you know, and just go from there, and you will see the difference. You can't be giving your energy to hundreds of people when you need to be giving it to yourself first.
Mm-hmm. I love that. I literally love that. I love that. That's like so real, you know. And
You know,
the thing is, when you learn to when you do that, you give energy to other people, you tend to forget about yourself. And you're right.
yeah.
It's completely right. I love that message. That's a beautiful message, you know. And I think it's a message that, you know, a lot of women, even a little bit of men, should take in, you know, and listen to, because they don't think too much about
Oh
themselves.
yeah, not just women, obviously men as well. But I feel like, and as horrible as it sounds, maybe you have to go through something, or something big will happen in your life in order for you to change, in order for the penny to drop in your head and be like, oh, you know, I'm done, or I need to change now, or this is really bad, or something like something will click in your brain, in your mind. I don't know what it is, but something will happen, and then you will change. I'm not sure how long it's going to take for you. It might take years, it might take a week, it might take 6 months, but something will happen, and I guarantee you something will happen and something will change.
Yes, yes, yes. And Charlotte is right, guys. It took me about 5 years.
Yeah.
I've been out of a physical relationship for 5 years to focus on me.
Yeah.
And it's, as much as hard as it is seeing everybody else be in relationships and getting rejected over and over again in those 5 years, you know, it made me the man I am today. So everybody should definitely take a note of what Charlotte said. She said something so real, and we all should really take a heed in that, you know. I know it's hard to let go of certain people, guys. I know it really.
Oh yeah, of course, it will take a long time if someone, you know, that you've truly invested time in, or you know, whatever. But just think, you know, you will look back at that person maybe in a year, or maybe in 6 months, or maybe whatever, and you'll think, did I really like them? That's what you'll think. What was I thinking? They're ugly. No. Or, you know, you'll be thinking, you know, huh? I was
do
in love
that.
with
I
you.
actually do
What?
that. I actually do that. I actually
Yes,
do that.
I've done it. It's a real thing, because you know what it
It's a
is.
real thing.
You're not in that love bubble anymore, and you see things clearly for what they are. And when you actually look back and you think, I don't even think I find you attractive anymore. You know, it's real. Like, that's when you know.
Yes.
That's when you know you've moved on. You're done.
Yes. Because the like, to not even throw names out here, but the one girl I had so much like feeling for, like, I would notice she would always be with another man, like a couple months after, another, more and more and more. And I'm just like, I liked you. I don't even roll like that. You know what I mean? And all the things you're telling me, I don't even know what you could be doing with them. You know, so it's just like, I fell in love with that. So it's just, when you really start looking at the bigger picture, as you said, of like what's going on, that attraction just starts to go far away. And you make a true point about that, you know.
But some people don't know how to be by themselves.
Yes.
Some
Yes.
people don't know how to physically be by themselves. Some people don't know how to live by themselves. Some people, I don't know, it's like a, not a codependence, that's children, but like an interdependent thing where, like, I don't know whether it's like they've got attachment issues or anxiety. They've got something, but even I have friends like it. They don't know how to be by themselves. And I think if you are by yourself, I think you really find out who you really are.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it's so important to be by yourself.
Yes.
Because if you're
Yes.
constantly jumping from one person to another person to another person, where's the healing process?
Nowhere. Exactly.
Where
Where is it at?
you know what I mean?
There's no
How
pattern.
there's no time for that.
Because you're so
So,
focused on investing in someone else. You're completely
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
You are
And that
completely
goes for, like, that goes for older people as well, not just this generation, but I'm not trying to shout out my parents, but shout out my parents, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, people, I don't know, even older people carry on the patterns throughout the whole of their life. People don't know how to be by themselves. And I think it's really important to learn to do that. So,
it really is. It really is. Like, guys, let me tell y'all, when I was 21 years old, when I was living in Texas before I moved, over here, which I am going back to
mm,
Texas soon, by the way. Um, because I'm here because I gotta spend time with my older family. My family's getting
mm,
old, and all my aunts
yeah,
and my aunties are in their 70s now, in their 80s. So it's good to spend a little bit of time with them before I move back to
yeah,
Texas. But
yeah.
it's just when I was 21 in Dallas, every single weekend I would go out by myself every
Mm,
weekend, and people would look at me all the time. I'd sit there and I'd give me the most expensive plate on the menu, the most expensive thing they
mm,
had. Bought me all these big old plates, spent like $60 in restaurants, $100 here, $60 there, $20 here, $30 there. And I just ate so much food. And
yeah.
I explored so much of my own city where I was from as an adult, because it's that's where you find yourself, though, guys. That's literally where you find yourself.
Mm,
Take a year or two out and travel your own where you live. Travel where you live. Even if you live in a
mm,
small town, travel where you live. Go out, go see nature, go see different
yes,
things, go eat,
yes,
go do all these different things. And while you're
yes.
sitting there doing all those things, think of what you could be doing for yourself in life to improve on who you are as a person,
Yeah.
because that's where you really get to find out you. Not saying I'm perfect, because last year I did have some issues that I ran
Mm,
into. I did go through some troubles, spending too much money on certain things.
mm.
Won't say what it was, but
I think we know what they are.
I'm pretty sure you know what they are.
Mm.
I've admitted it. I've admitted it plenty of times. It's not the car. Definitely not the car. It
We know what it is. It's all right.
it's just, it was hard to get away from that habit. But
Mm.
guys, literally find yourself. Literally, I mean it, find yourself, and you'll be happier. Promise. And that's coming from me, though.
Yes.
so
But you know what
so
it is? I've done that before as well, where I don't know, because obviously I live by myself anyway, so I'm used to being in my own company.
Mhm.
But, like, if you was ever to take yourself out for food by yourself, or I don't know, go to the park by yourself or do things by yourself, I think people look at you like you're a bit weird
They
because
do.
you're by yourself.
They do.
Because you're by yourself. But I think that's something that needs to be encouraged more.
It is.
I haven't got the balls. I haven't got the balls at the minute to travel by myself, but we're getting there. We're getting there.
Trust me.
Going abroad by myself.
If you need help,
We're
just let
getting
me
there.
know. I could tell you how to do it by yourself. It's like so fun. Like, literally, I just took a walk the other day by myself, all through a whole trail. It was super
Mm,
cool. Like, it's
yeah.
super, super cool. But
Yeah.
yeah, like, it's always good to be by yourself, because, like, you think of new
Mm,
ideas. Like, recently, being
mm.
by myself has helped me start this new clothing business in just a month.
Yes, I saw. Yeah.
Yeah, the new Gita Conf. I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. I love it. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I got like 30 commercials coming next month, so get ready to see what's about to pop in. And I'll make them all by myself, by the way. All the editing,
Do
all the stuff.
you?
Yeah, all the editing you see on them, everything you see, all the edits, I do all that by myself.
No, that's
I have
good.
two designers. One's from Germany. She's actually from Germany. And then I got my friend here that does design too in my state. So
Can you speak any other languages?
no, well, she's teaching me.
German. I was going to say because we learnt German at high school.
She's teaching me how to speak some German. She is. She is.
Yeah.
Good thing I have her by my side. She's cool. She's cool.
Yeah.
And
That's good.
she knows how to draw. Oh my gosh, like she knows how to draw. She's doing all these Gita designs. But again, based to what I was saying though, guys, that's what happens when you find yourself. You get to build these things and then you get to grow as a person. And then, when all that's said and done, then if you want to find you a nice little man or woman to have in your life, do that. Promise you.
Yes.
It makes 10 things 10 times better, like that way. So yeah, it's just listen to us. We'll be able to help you guys here.
Do you believe in manifestation
Yes.
or manifesting things?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you?
I believe in manifestation. I believe that when you literally seek it out and put your mind to it and work hard at it and literally give the time that it needs to grow and build, give your time to that, and it'll manifest into something bigger that you've always wanted to be.
Yeah.
And I believe I stand by that all the time. So that's exactly what I'm here to teach people to do. And I'm sure you're here to do the same things, to teach people to manifest their dreams always.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. And that's it's just so beautiful. So on to the next question. Tell us a little bit more about British culture. What's it like over there?
Oh, what do you want to know? Anything from how we live to what we eat,
Yes,
to what our traditions are, to what
Yes.
slang words we use.
Yes.
Anything. You'll have to ask me a question.
Okay.
I have to answer. It's
Let's
too
do.
much.
Okay, let's do. So what are the type of foods y'all eat there? Besides all the big food chains, what kind of snacks or healthy options do
We
y'all have?
don't have that many American food chains. All we have is McDonald's, KFC.
I was just about to say that.
King.
Starbucks.
Yeah, we've got Starbucks, but we've got Costa.
Okay.
Which is just the same, really. But they are different. But we don't really have that many. Obviously, fish and chip shops, chippies. Going to the chippy. Have you ever had fish and chips?
Yes.
Have you?
Yes. They call it fish and chips here. They call it fish and chips here too.
Yeah, but we just say, "Oh, I'm going to the chippy."
Oh, okay.
Chippy, oh, I'm going to the chippy.
Yeah, we'll say we're going to so-and-so restaurant to get some fish and chips, and usually fish and chips is literally what the name is.
Yeah, that's true. Wow, there's different things that we have there. But yeah, the British people, we invented like balties. Like curry houses. They're very popular here. All us Brits love a good curry. An Indian, a curry, they get rammed. They're really full all the time. Chineses, we love a good Chinese.
Ooh.
On Sundays, not everybody, but typically in the UK on a Sunday, you would have a Sunday dinner. Do you know what that is?
No, we don't have that like that here. What's that?
Oh yeah, so like in the week, you'd have like you'd have like your breakfast, your lunch, or your dinner, whatever you want to call it, and then your tea or your supper or your dinner or whatever you want to call it. And I don't know, you'd have like, I don't know, curries or pastas or Chineses or a chippy, or you'd have like your mum would cook you a spaghetti bolognese.
Ooh.
Or those are like typical things that we would have. Or if you're too tired to cook, you just chuck something in from the freezer or something, That's what you do. I'll just be like, oh, I can't be bothered to cook tonight. I'll just, put some chicken nuggets in for the kids or something. I don't know,
And that's usually why y'all. That's a good thing about the British community is that y'all have like y'all can say, and y'all are healthier actually. Y'all a lot healthier than what we are here, because most Sundays, people aren't cooking. Okay, Well,
Oh
Sundays,
no,
people, yeah,
that's very like,
most.
not for everybody, but especially for the older generation as well. In the UK, especially my nan, every Sunday, my nan will do a dinner. Every single Sunday, she would do a dinner every Sunday.
Every
So
Sunday,
you
people
know,
eat out. Yeah, that's the Sundays here,
oh
eating
no,
out.
that's mainly like a Saturday thing
Nah, nah.
or a
That's why America's
Friday
so obese. That's why
thing.
Americans are so obese because we just
Oh no.
eat out. It's
Or like, you know, like it's mainly a bit like a tradition, like not in the UK, not for everybody, but maybe on a Friday, it's mainly a Friday or a Saturday night, really. You would order in, so you'd eat in with your family from somewhere or something like that. But do you know what like a Sunday dinner is?
No, we've never heard of anything like a Sunday dinner.
Really, a
No.
Sunday dinner. So, you know, so normally it would be your mum would wake you up early in the morning because she's cleaning the house with the
Hmm.
Hoover and her tunes on, or whatever. Your dad would be putting the bins out, washing the car. You know, your mum would be doing the washing for the next week coming up, the ironing, the food shopping, or whatever. And it's a bit like a wind down for the day. So you'd have like some nice food. So I don't know, you'd have like, I don't know, some sort of meat. So like chicken or turkey or pork or gammon or beef or whatever meat you'd have. And then you'd have loads of veg. So you'd have like mashed potatoes, sprouts, carrots, parsnips, whatever, stuffing. You know what
Mm.
stuffing? Yeah, you know
Yes.
what stuffing is? Yeah,
Yes.
stuffing. Do you know what pigs in blankets are?
Yes. We do
Yeah,
have
yeah.
those
And
here.
then Yorkshire puddings. You know what Yorkshire puddings are?
No, we don't know those though. Not those.
Oh man, you know what Yorkshire pudding is? They're the best. And then you know you'd have loads of gravy on it, and
Mm.
that would be your Sunday dinner. But you know, normally people go to their nan's or something to have it. Like for me, I will go to my nan's house because my nan cooks every Sunday.
That's beautiful though. See, I see, and
Yeah.
that's
You've
one
never
thing.
had a Sunday dinner? Oh my god.
The only thing we do is just cook dinner whenever we feel like it out here. Other than that, most people either eat out or they eat out. I'm telling you, restaurants are packed from Mondays through Sundays.
That's
At
awful.
nights,
No,
at nights,
no.
every single night, literally
We don't
packed.
really do. No, no, we don't really. I mean, you can if you want to, but it's just too expensive. So we
See,
don't
yeah, and
really.
and I heard that in the UK, your UK is more healthier than America, than Americans. Y'all are more healthier than us
Probably.
because we have,
We've got smaller like,
yeah, I got smaller portions of food. Like
yeah.
our calories are so high. Like I watched the Food Insider, and they did
Yeah.
the food war, the UK
Yeah,
versus
I've
the
watched some of
US.
them on YouTube.
Yeah, and just
Yeah,
watching how
yeah.
much the US gives you versus the UK is just like,
I know I
nah.
noticed you guys have got like you've got like you've got like large and then you've got like extra large and is it extra large or something like these huge cups and I'm
We used
thinking,
to have like, yeah, we got like huge cups. Like you can get a large or you can get like, yeah, it's a large. Now it's a large. They do have some restaurants where you can get an extra large and they usually come in like this huge cup, but they're big.
oh my god, how are you gonna drink all that?
Well,
How?
I don't, yeah, I don't even know how. I don't even know how. But remember
Mm.
at McDonald's they used to have super size and then they got rid of that.
Yeah, we don't have anything like that.
Yeah, we had the back in the days.
Our McDonald's in the UK only goes up to a large. That's
Yeah,
it.
nah. We used to have super
And all
sized
it is
fries.
a larger drink and just some larger fries. I think the burger's still the same.
When back when McDonald's had it, we had super size. So the large fries were about that big. They're about that big. And then the super size was about that big.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. And
I'm
they
sorry.
that stuffed them fries down there and it
And
was
you
horrible.
know what I've noticed that you guys don't have over there,
Oh,
but we do.
what's that?
Um, okay, you know chips. Obviously, we call them crisps, but
Oh, well,
chips.
the crisp. Yeah, we don't have those. I would love to try some of those though.
No, no, yeah, yeah, yeah. So like, you guys call them chips, but we call them crisps. Obviously, just like chips in a bag.
Yep. Hmm.
But you guys in the UK, we have like individual packets in a big bag, whereas you guys don't do that. You've just got all the chips in one big bag.
Yep.
Like we have that as well.
Like we carry them like this.
Wait, show me that again.
This.
Yeah, so we would have that and share them between a family.
Nah, we eat the whole thing.
Oh no. Like, oh no.
Yeah,
like,
we eat the whole thing of these.
Yeah, like, you know, like we do buy them, but we don't eat them to us. Well, some people might eat them to themselves, but they're share bags to us, so you share them out. We have little small bags in a big packet, so you can just take with you. That's crazy.
Yeah, we get a lot of we get like a lot more food, but it does cost a little bit more at times. Like a bag of chips is like, for one of these, if you go to the grocery store and buy this, like it's like $1.28, $1.20 something. But if you go to the gas station and buy these, it's like almost $3.
They're quite cheap though. I think for us, I think they're all about £1.50.
Yeah, but that's
it's about the
though.
same. I think it's about the same.
Yeah, they can still get high depending on where you go to. If you go to a gas station, they usually charge a lot.
Oh yeah, that's the same for us. Yeah.
Yeah, gas stations always like the
petrol station.
Yeah.
Petrol station.
Oh, y'all call it petrol. Okay. Petrol.
Because it's not a gas, for starters. I don't know why you're calling it a gas station, because it's not gas. Where did you get that from? Like, where's the logic behind it?
We just
do you get what I mean?
Yeah, we do. We just say, okay, we're going to fill up.
Petrol station.
We're going to the
petrol
gas
station.
We're going to the gas station to fill up our cars.
No, you're going to the petrol station. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's just the different terms that we use.
And you guys have like, and we literally just have petrol and diesel. That's it.
Really?
Literally, you have petrol or diesel. That's it.
How many knobs do y'all have? Do y'all have 3?
Well, we do have 3, but the third one's not really used as much. It's for petrol cars, but you have to pay more for it because it's like better fuel for the car. So it's a little bit more expensive, but it's meant to be better for your car. But no one that I know really uses it, unless you've got like I'm not saying a supercar, but unless you want to really take care of your car, like for years and years.
Is it like 90? Does it say like 93 on it?
I don't know.
It's probably premium gas.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
yeah,
you call it premium gas, but it's just like super fuel.
Yeah, that's what I have to use. That's what I have to use for my car is premium.
Oh, sorry.
It sucks. I mean, it doesn't suck because like I had a car before that I had to use a premium, but like right now, since the gas prices are high, it's like $3.50 for a gallon.
Oh yeah, we have it different here. It's liters here. It's liters.
Ooh, yeah. See.
So like this is like 2 liters. So like liters.
Okay. I like that. It's beautiful. That's so dope. That is so dope. See, I like that though. I would love to like explore more on just the culture there and the word verse y'all use. Y'all have like good word verses, like the things we say
like,
here.
Like you say trash can, we say bin. I'm gonna put it in the bin.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the trash can. You know,
it's a bin. You put it in the bin.
And then what do y'all call the cell phones? Like telly or something?
Cell phone.
Oh, y'all call it phone. Okay.
Yeah, it's a phone.
Yeah, we call it cell phone. We just say telly devices or cell phone.
Cell phone. It's a phone. Just a phone. Like you say diapers, we say nappies.
What?
Nappies.
Yeah, we call it diapers.
It's nappies.
Nappies.
I'm not on about your hair being nappy. Well, we do say that as well. But
my hair, look, I ain't gonna lie. I haven't
like
been to the I will say I have not been to my barber in a while, but I'm going to see him this week. I'm going to see my barber this week, He's going to do me good. So I'll be looking pretty fresh again. I just didn't want to give him this, so that's why I stayed away. I didn't want to give him that. I didn't want him to walk in and be like, bro, what's wrong with your face? I don't know.
I hear. It'll be fine. It will go down soon, so it's fine.
Yes, it will. It'll
be fine.
But yeah, that's just it's so beautiful. I love those word slings that y'all use. It's elegant. You know, it's modern. It's modern. It's like a very modern.
Yeah, like if I was to tell you British catchphrases, you wouldn't understand.
No.
You wouldn't
not at all. Even the British rap that I just showed you, just the way that y'all rap out there, it's more on like it's catchy though. It's like catchy, and y'all rap more loud tone.
Yeah.
You know, more loud tone. Yeah. And y'all like when you rap, it's more harder, which I like though. I like that. That's like so dope.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. All right, so let's get into a next question. So, what is your goal in the next 2 to 5 years?
Finish uni.
Okay. Go ahead.
Finish uni with a 1 or a 2.1. That's like the grades.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like high grades. Do well in my current job, so excel in that. So, you know, like been working there for a few years, maybe been chosen to go abroad or whatever. And a deposit on a mortgage on a house.
Ooh, that's beautiful. What kind of home are you wanting to get? 1 story, 2 story?
Excuse me? 1 story, 2 story?
Yeah, we call them, okay, so we call them, how we call them here, they're either a 1 story house or a 2 story house. So you can get like a house that's like it only has one story, and then you have a house that's like on top of another building.
Do you mean like a bungalow where it's 1 level?
Yes. Oh, y'all call it that.
Oh no, this is okay. We're thinking of completely different things here, because I don't know what you're talking about. But you've got a bungalow. They're called bungalows because they're on 1 level. Mm-hmm. Not trying to be rude, but mainly old people have them because obviously stairs and stuff.
Yep,
so a bungalow or a flat that's on 1 level in the UK. If you have a flat, it's all on 1 level.
Okay.
But a house is normally 2 levels. So you've got like, you know, stairs and your bedrooms upstairs and whatever. So that's a house. Ooh. But you can get different types of houses here. So you can get like 3-story houses and stuff. It just depends on what house you want.
That's awesome, actually.
But just a house.
I like that though. I like that. That's a good goal. I think that's one of my goals actually, is to get a nice little house one of these days. I want to get me I've always debated like to get either a big house or a small house. I don't know. Yeah,
I'm the same.
I don't know.
It depends on what you can afford.
I don't know how much my pocket's gonna want to do, you know.
Yeah, same.
Mind you, I'm actually gonna go around the world and try to in my whole entire life, I'm gonna try to capture personally written interviews. I'm gonna try to capture at least 100 million of those. And then video interviews, maybe about like 10 or 20,000 or more people in my lifetime, but for videos. Written interviews are what's gonna make like the big boy bucks to put me in like whatever house I want. So I could essentially buy $1 million house off of 100 million interviews, but I don't think I want to do that.
See how it goes.
I just don't want to live in no $1 million home by myself. Well, I don't know if I'll be by myself, but who knows? We don't know. We just don't know. But yeah, I think that's some really beautiful goals to have, and you're going to achieve them all because they're like very possible, you know.
Oh yeah.
Especially the cost out there is so much better than here. You know, it's probably easier to get a house than out here. Like out here, people have to actually get mortgages and and all that stuff to get houses. Like houses out here now are like your average house now is like $200,000. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about the same. Yeah.
Oof. I'm talking about like a really nice house, like a really like decent house,
Oh yeah, same.
not a raggedy house, like a horrible house in the hood. Like if you get a house in the hood, it's like still $100,000, which is
Yeah, that's the same for here. That's the same for here. Well, the UK house prices at the minute are crazy. Like £100,000 probably will only get you a one bed. I swear to God. I swear to God. It's expensive for houses at the minute. I think it's the highest that it's been in years, I think, at the minute.
I think it's because of COVID, and COVID had something to do with it.
Well, yeah,
House
that as well.
prices, house risen, gas risen, food has gotten higher, a lot
Yeah,
higher.
electric at the minute for the UK.
Electric, yeah, everything is getting higher. And it's driving people insane. I just can't.
Yeah.
Like we used to go to the store and spend $4 for bacon. Now $7, $8 for a
I'll tell
pack
you
of
something which a lot of British people will understand straight away. A Freddo, the chocolate bar, a Freddo. Do you know what that is?
No.
It's like a little chocolate frog. Yeah. Google it afterwards. A Freddo. Yeah. When I was a kid, after school, your mum would take you to the shop and a Freddo would be 5p. It's now 25p for the same thing.
Ooh.
Anybody in the UK will relate to that. The price of the Freddo went up. Crazy. Crazy.
How much is a piece of bacon out there? How much is it for a pack of bacon then?
Not that much.
Like, how cheap are we talking?
Like streaky bacon, if you go to Aldi, you can probably get it for £1.59 for 6 pieces or something. I don't know.
You're kidding.
No.
We can't get bacon that cheap here.
Well, we've got a lot of farms and stuff here, don't we? So a lot of it's all
We still can't
here, and it's
we
all
still can't get our bacon starts at like
Oh yeah,
3.
things like bacon and sausage are really cheap here because obviously we've got a lot of farms and
Not here. Not
a
here.
lot of agriculture.
Nope, not here. You can easily go in the store now and spend at least $100 on food, $200 on food, easily.
What are you eating? Like a pig? Like
No,
what are you eating?
That's how much it. No, that's literally how much it costs. Like meat here, like for a pound of meat, it's like $2 or $3 a pound for meat, just for 1 pound. Okay, yeah, just for 1 pound. Now meat is usually 5 pounds, so you end up spending like $12 for a pack of meat.
To be fair, I will say meat is expensive in general, really, but that's why I'm pescatarian. No, I'm joking. I'm not. I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm a flexitarian. Like I don't eat certain meats, of that sort of thing. Like yeah.
I've been getting more into salads lately because it's too expensive to be buying meat lately. It's just way too expensive.
Meat is, you know what? Meat is not good for you. People, if you're listening to this, stop eating the meat, please. It's not good for you.
Fish is better. Fish is better. Eat fish.
Yes, eat fish all day if you have to. Don't eat meat, especially pork. Especially pork. A pig eats its own shit. I'm very sorry for swearing. A pig, if you get stuff out of a bin and if you chuck it at a pig, the pig will eat the stuff out of the bin. They eat anything. They're the most disgusting animals to eat. I'm very sorry. I'm not Muslim. I'm not a Rastafarian. I'm white, agnostic. And I'm telling you, I don't eat pork. It's disgusting.
Even a guinea pig? Even guinea pigs?
No. They're animals that we pet. You eat them?
No. I'm saying, I hope you're not
guinea
talking
pigs.
I hope you're not talking
normal
about the guinea pigs. The guinea pigs are cute though.
Oh yeah, they're cute. But yeah, like just don't eat. No, man. Eat corn, eat chicken sausages if you have to, eat turkey rashers, fish all day. Just no.
Yes. Eat healthy because it will affect your health in the long run if you don't eat healthy. And
especially red meat.
Yes, yes, yes. And get your exercise. Exercise is very important too. Always work out. I'm not the buffest guy, but I do got some weight on me because I do like to work out at times.
That's
So
good. At the
I
minute, I've got a personal trainer.
would.
Yeah. No, I used to be really like big. And and when I used to go to the gym, I didn't really know what to do. Like I wasn't that confident with like the machines and stuff because no one actually properly showed me how to do them. So I'd be going there and I'd be doing stuff, but I'm not making the most out of it. So I have a PT now and I lost loads of weight. I lost like 10 kg so far. It's a lot of weight.
Ooh, that's good. You on a journey though. It's
Which is
good.
like, how much is that? Because do you do pounds over there? That's
Yeah, we do
20
pounds.
pounds.
Yeah,
That's
we do
that's
pounds.
20 pounds.
We do pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw some of your pictures. You look really good. You do. You've been.
Thanks.
I can tell you've been. I can tell you've been. Definitely. Doing workouts and
Especially
getting
lately.
in a good shape. You're in a good shape. You really are.
Yeah. But it's good though. I would recommend it for anybody. It will make you feel 10 times better, honestly.
Yes. Yes.
Honestly.
Yes. It's like it's happy, healthy weight, and you feel
Yeah.
good about yourself every day, all the time.
Yeah. You've got more energy. It's really weird.
Yes, yes, yes.
Really
Even
weird.
even even with me, this whole face, I've been getting down on the ground doing push-ups, doing like a lot of
Mm,
jogging. I even do jump
yeah.
ropes sometimes. Like I'll go out and do jump ropes. Like I'll do like 200 or 300 sets of those at a time.
Do you
Like
remember that film?
what? Which one?
Is it called Jump?
Jump in.
Jump In. I used to watch that.
I still got
And
that
you
song.
used to do
I just
the,
listened.
the
I still got
ropes.
that song. I still got that song. From Jordan
If you
Pruitt.
play it, I might know it
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
film. Yes.
This is my
Is that
song
it?
right here. Yes, that's it.
Yes, that's the one. That's the
Yes, that's
one.
the one. That's the
That's the
one.
one.
That's the one. That's the one. Yep,
Yeah,
that's the song.
yeah.
I
Funny
used to
that is.
I used to love that song. I still do. I actually listened to it this morning. I did some little push-ups and sit-ups and did some workouts to the song. I
And
have
that's
it
the
in.
most craziest thing as well, because even though I'm British, we used to just watch all of Disney Channel. It was all
Yes,
American that we used to watch.
yes, yes,
Growing
yes,
up as a kid, going on TV, all it literally was like Hannah Montana, Zack and Cody, Corey in the House, That's So Raven,
yes.
Cartoon Network, SpongeBob.
The Proud Family's coming back.
The what?
The Proud Family. You remember the Proud Family?
I don't know. I can't remember. You have to show me. I don't know. I might have to see a picture or something.
I'm gonna show
But
you a
like, what
little.
was it like?
I have to show you a little picture of them. Like you'll. This will
Uh,
probably region your.
there was loads of things.
You probably seen their face before.
Like Lizzie McGuire was as a Waverly Place. Yes, then. Yeah, I recognise them. Yeah, I
Yes,
recognise them.
they're coming out with a new show. They're bringing it
No
back.
way.
Yes, they're
There's like
bringing it back.
Kim Impossible.
Kim Impossible was
Um,
my show.
yeah, there was just loads of things I used
Y'all
to
had
watch.
Nickelodeon, didn't y'all too? Y'all had Nick as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah,
I love
yeah,
the Rocket Power. Rocket Power was my
yeah.
show. Rocket
What was her
Power,
name? We used to
Sponge,
watch like iCarly.
iCarly. Oh, good news on her. Um, when I when I started up my website a long time, when I started my search engine, I was writing about celebrities before I kind of went distant and start writing on my own. And
Yeah,
I wrote an article about Miranda Cosgrove.
yeah, yeah.
She actually looked at it.
Did she?
She
How do you
actually,
know? Does it tell you like
I
who's
was,
viewed it or
I was,
something?
yeah, when I was on my story, looking through my story, I saw,
Oh,
I looked on my Instagram story and I saw it was her there. And then she went through my whole Instagram page too. Like I literally saw her go through my whole stuff. And I was just like, I'm not even kidding. I don't know. I'll see how deep I can find it for you. Let me see if I can go
oh.
deep, deep, deep into it. Let me see while we're on here.
Um,
But
do you ever
she's
watch? Do you ever watch that American man on YouTube? What's he called? Fousey Tube. Fousey Tube.
oh, Fuji too.
Yeah.
He
He
kind
watched
of
one of my stories the one time, and I was like, I
he's
used
kind
to
of
watch you
he
when I
kind
was
of
a
got
kid.
crazy. He got crazy over the years. Let me tell you what happened with this man.
Yeah, I did stop watching him because I think he used to annoy me after a bit. But
He just got real unrealistic with these things that he wanted, the life that the just the way his behavior was. It was just
yeah,
it was really getting he was kind of getting too crazy, and
Mhm.
it got to a point where I was like, yo, I just can't keep watching you. There was things that he was saying
Mhm.
and just his behavior, it really got too much. Like it was kind
He
of
watched he watched one of my Instagram stories randomly, like two of
uh-huh.
them the one time, and I was like, "Oh my god, Foos, did you watch my thing?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like that's beautiful though. Like, and that's the one thing I love about social media is the fact that we get to connect. Like I've like to be honest with you, I've had like so many people see my story in a long time, and I don't really show it too much because it's just like it was under the cover. But I've had people like G-Eazy,
Oh
Mr.
yeah, jeez,
Mr.
oh my god, what about him?
Mr. Beast. I was that when I saw him, Mr. Beast.
Am I meant to know who that is?
Oh well, no.
I'm very sorry.
And then Kalani.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Kalani's a big one.
Yeah, we listen
Just
to her.
yeah, she went through my story one time. She went through my whole Instagram story at one point. It was like in 2020 when all this happened. Like it was like
Oh, wow.
it was such a big year. It was such a big year. But I think it was like incredible how it all happened. Like I'm
Mm,
quite thankful for like what I got to saw and all this stuff I get to experience. So
mm.
um it's beautiful though. It really was. And yeah, it's crazy. Here, I just found them. I actually just found it. I actually just found it. Let me see if I can find it for you. I had to go back 2 years ago because that's when
Oh wow, it's a
all
lot of
this happened.
scrolling.
Yeah, all this happened back in 2020. And I was writing about so many popular people around the world, like everybody, Ariana Grande, um,
Yeah.
just everybody in the world you can think of. I was writing about them. I wanted to get myself out there.
What's your opinion on Drake?
Drake,
Yeah, go on.
he's is a yeah, about that topic. He's a soft guy. I mean, he makes good music, but
Whose album did you think was better, Drake's or Donda, Kanye West?
I had to go with Drake. Kanye
You
kind of
know
going.
what? Oh, so because you know what? Even people in the UK was like, I don't know whose album I like better, because they've dropped them sort of around about the same time. Um, some of the songs on Drake's I didn't like I'm Too Sexy for My Shirt, but that was a bit weird. I was listening to it thinking, what is this?
Yeah, the
You
stuff that he
know?
had on there though was kind of like
But some tunes, yeah, I liked. Kanye West is a bit more arty, I find. So like the intro to some of his songs, I think was like brilliant. But then I just can't listen to it because it just annoys me after a bit. I don't know. It depends what mood I'm in, I think.
yeah, yeah, that
But
is
out of the
true.
two, I would say Drake.
Drake, yeah, I had to give
Yeah.
Drake his credit. I just do,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's it just that whole industry has kind of grown and over the
Mm,
years, so many people coming out and trying to do these things, and they have a lot
mm,
of influence too on a lot of the generation. I feel,
mm.
especially the women that's coming out like Nicki Minaj. Well, Nicki Minaj always
Oh,
been
yeah.
out, but like Meg The Stallion and
Cardi B.
Cardi B, as
Yeah.
much as I love what the music they got going on, it's just the message they are conveying to young women is something I don't
No
like.
one.
I
Yeah.
don't. I just don't like that, because
Mm.
they're
Especially
telling,
city girls. Whew.
yeah, they're telling more women it's okay to treat a man like trash. It's okay to be this way. It's okay to be that way. It's okay to, you know, like I've heard some of
The
these lyrics.
message that I sort of got from it was take advantage.
Yep, yep, and that's
That's
exactly
the
what.
message that I got personally. Take advantage, take advantage of the money, anything. Take
Mm-mm,
advantage.
mm-mm,
Like,
I've got
that's
that happened.
that's the message that I
That
got
happened to
from
me.
it.
That happened to me for 2 years, literally 2 whole years. Back onto what we were mentioning earlier about where all my money that I've had went. Yeah,
Mm.
I got taken advantage of by quite a bit of them, and it was bad. They were manipulative, and they were
Mm.
really just oh, I love you this, I love you that, blah, 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 blah. I'll come here to see you, blah, blah, blah,
And really,
blah.
they're finessing your money.
Yeah, it was horrible. Like it was a Chicago girl I was talking to, and she was bad. Like I lost 3 grand over her, and she overdrawn my Chase bank account because she was, yeah, she messed up my bank account, one of them that I had. So
British girls are better than American girls. Fight me.
yeah,
Hashtag fight me.
if I had the choice to date someone, it would be a British girl. I don't care about the
Why?
distance. I don't care about the distance. I'd pay the money to come see you. Or
Yeah, but why? Is it just because of the accent?
no. Here's why, and I'm gonna be honest. And I know God, people are gonna be watching this like, oh, so this is how you feel about American girls? No. Number one, British girls have very more class and modesty. Okay.
Not really. You get some scatty bitches where I'm from. Not
Well,
really.
but
Not
y'all
really.
all more nicer though.
You get some ugly looking with no teeth or nothing, like they stink. Like, council benefit sort of.
I just feel
Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong if you're on the council, if you're on benefits or anything. But there's a bit of a stigma that comes with it. But some ugly looking people, man. Yeah, man.
I just feel British women are more classy. Like American women are
Depends where
more,
you go.
yeah. But like from what I've seen, I've seen more class than I've seen more dirt. There's more dirt I can put on American women than I can on a British woman. Just because when I look at the outside on the end, I see more classy. Like when I speak to you, I feel like I'm being respected. But when I speak to an American girl, I feel like she's always trying to do that. Oh, well, you're a great guy and all, but you're not my type because of so and so and so.
Who was asking you anyway? That's what I would say.
Yeah, it's just like they do that too. They do that too. They pull that card of you're not my type because so, and I know why I'm not that type. And they 9 times out of 10 use this because of what's on the outside and not what's on the inside. You know, I consider myself on a scale of 1 to 10. I consider myself a good 7 or 8. That's just my score for myself. If I had to give myself a rate without the bad looking, even without the bad face, 7 or 8. With my hair looking all nice, yeah, 7 or 8. That's just kind of where I scale myself. So
Yeah.
I'm above average. I say I'm above average, just because like when I clean myself up and get my hair all nice and neat, and just the way that I kind of approach myself as a man and how I speak, and I speak really intelligently, I'd give myself a 7 or 8, just because that's just kind of how I see myself.
That's good.
10 would be too much because it's just like, nah, like,
No one's ever a 10.
no.
No one
Seven
is
or
ever.
no, 7 or 8 is what I give, and I keep that number there. I just feel that,
That's quite high though. I wouldn't rate myself an 8.
okay, let's be honest. And if you guys say anything to me or come in my
I'm
DMs or
not
what
saying. I'm
no,
not
I'm
trying to
talking
send
about what
shots
they
for
say
you
to
or
me, because
nothing.
I'm gonna give you a score. I'm gonna give you a score though, because I know people are gonna go in my DMs. Oh, bro, I already know I'm gonna get that look.
What do you
Always.
mean?
Okay, so if I had to give you a score personally, just because of like, your personality, everything, just our
Basically
conversation.
saying you're basically saying you're ugly, but your personality is banging.
No,
So
no,
I'll,
no,
I'll, I'll
no,
give you a
no,
higher score.
no,
That's what
no,
you're doing.
no, no. You were actually very, very beautiful, like really beautiful. So I give you a good 9, almost a 10. You'll be right there, almost to a 10. It's just,
Thanks, mate.
you're welcome. No, it's just like you have like that good personality, and like it's just like it's
I'd
all up.
rather I'd rather be a 6 any day of the week, a 5 or a 6 any day of the week, with a 10 out of 10 personality any day.
Exactly. And
Any day.
you have a good personality, and that is what makes you special. And that goes on to, why I've always wanted to just interview more women, because I just feel like if we do things like this, you get to bring your real self out.
Mm.
When you go on Instagram, you only show pictures and videos of only like a piece of you. But when you get to actually like talk to
Yeah.
someone, when you get to actually talk to someone, have a conversation with someone,
Yeah.
and then you start getting comfortable in the conversation,
Well, I don't look like what I look like on my pictures, so does that mean I'm a catfish?
actually you do.
Oh, that's all right then. I was about to say,
You look like
not
you.
today, I don't.
No,
Not today.
you still do. You just got your hair all pinned up, but you still look like what you look like in your pictures. So you didn't catfish me. Trust me,
Sorry.
I've been catfished before. It's horrible. There's this
Really?
one, yes, there was this one girl.
I used to watch Catfish, the program, and they did a UK version, but I haven't watched that yet. So I'm dying to see the UK version.
I'm dying.
You think of the ugly people here. Jesus.
Remember,
Jesus.
remember this one episode. Oh,
Where this man pretended that he was a woman
yep.
and
I
he put
remember,
on a voice. Hi, my name's Christina.
I remember the one episode the dude pulled the wig off this man's head.
No. No.
He said, "What's this? What's?" I said,
Oh, so bad.
always
That is so bad.
I always replay it in the group chat. It's in my friend's group chat. Like I still have it to this day. Like it is the most funniest video ever. Like I still make fun of it to this day. Like oh, here it is. I found it. I found it. I found it. Oh my gosh, here it is.
No.
Yes.
he literally went, yeah. That's bad. That's
I don't
really
know how I
bad.
react if someone pulled my weave out of my head.
I wouldn't know what to do.
Oh, and the fact that it's a dude and you got weave in your head like that.
Yeah. I'd just be like,
Basically, this situation
frozen. I
was
wouldn't know what to do.
basically this situation was this guy met up with this dude and thinking that he was gay himself because he was hitting him up.
Oh, okay.
And
Well, you would, wouldn't you?
the dude got so mad and it's like, I'm not gay, I'm not this, I'm not that. And so he went up to the dude and was like, oh well, if I'm not trying to be like this, I'm not trying to pretend, then what's this? Then what's this? He said, who you trying to pretend? Then he pointed at his head. Next thing you know, all you see is just tear that man's weave off his head.
That's awful.
And then threw it on the ground. But yeah, it was brutal. That episode was so brutal. It's probably one of my funniest.
That's really bad.
It was really bad, but I ain't gonna lie. The way he did it was kind of like you could not laugh at it because it just like the dude was he just acts so surprised when the dude pulled up and pulled that man's hair out. He was just so surprised. But yeah, I'd be scared. We're gonna fight after that. Nah, you do that, we fighting.
True.
Yeah, but the last question I want to ask though, Charlotte, is what would you like to tell other people about you?
I'm nuts. No, I'm joking. I don't know, man. I'm just a nice person. I'm a nice, caring person. My birth sign is a Cancer. I'm not sure if anyone is into astrology.
Wait. Let me stop you right there. What month and what day?
So Cancers, it's
no. What month are you? What month are you? What month are you?
July.
What day?
18th.
Get out of here!
No, like I've got it tattooed on my arm. Like,
no, our birthdays are only a day
Cancer.
apart. Our birthdays are only a day apart.
When's yours?
19th of July.
Mine's the 18th.
Oh,
yeah.
What? So that means we can celebrate. That means we can actually celebrate together.
Yeah. So isn't it when it's still my birthday? It's turning your birthday. I don't know how it works with the time zones, but we can
actually celebrate together. That is so cool.
You know what? Speaking to you now, what are you into? Even all of that? I don't know.
Not really, but I'll do something.
Oh, bye. See you later. No, I'm joking.
I'll do something here. I'll do something here for myself.
I don't know. People believe in astrology. Some people don't. It just depends on who you are. You know, some people say, "Oh, it's a load of crap." You know, if things happen, things happen. If that's how you are, that's how you are. But then some people are really into it, and I think I just got a bit into it, you know, and whatever. But yeah, I'm a Cancer. But my personality sort of really does match up with what it says, like to a T. Like it matches up. And I think speaking to you now, I kind of get that from you now,
You
thinking
do?
of it now, by the way that you are. Yeah, that sort of makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. I'm a
But
Cancer.
we apparently the crybabies of the zodiac signs. So I don't know.
I don't cry too much. Like when I get my heart broken.
We're not crybabies, but we're just like very emotional people. We're like,
Yeah. There's times I can't fall into that.
yeah, we're just like very emotional people. Like we like feel everything, and like we read people a lot.
Yes, yes.
A lot.
I can
And
tell when
like,
you're low. I can tell when you're full of crap, and I can look at you and be like, "Dude, get out my face!" Like,
yeah. And like we've got very good like intuition, so we know whether like if things don't feel right, something's going on, and 9 times out of 10 you're right. Obviously, that's your gut instinct as well. But you know, yeah, that sort of makes sense now.
yes,
But
yeah. See, now you get to see why I do what I do, though.
Yeah.
But it's
Oh
just
yeah,
always been
definitely.
like, it's just always been a thing, though. Like for the past 5 years, it's been like more of like a journey, because like I don't know. I have some of my ex-girlfriends I've interviewed, and it's kind of weird. Still looking at their interviews till today.
See, emotional. Go on. Yeah.
I'm not even crying. It's just my eyes like to tear up sometimes. My eyes be tearing
Yeah.
up through this crap. But
Yeah, go on.
I don't know. It just in the past 5 years, I have to say it's been very fun. I love meeting. I love being able to meet new people. I love being able to talk to people. I love being able to see people express themselves in their stories or in what they have to say or their life. You know, it's beautiful to see people talk about what makes them them. And I feel like that makes you a happier person when you can express who you are and not be judged by your character because of what's on the outside, you know. Like I said, we only on Instagram, we only see what you put out for the world to see.
Yeah.
It only takes one person. And people nowadays are so closed off that they don't even want to have a conversation. It's like if you have a normal conversation, it's wrong. If you want to even trying to become friends with someone, it's like, oh, you're trying to hit on me. What? What? Like you can't even have a normal conversation with anybody without them thinking you want something.
I hear you.
If I wanted something, I would have came out the blue and said, I think you're really cute. I would love to see if we can work something out. Did that come out my mouth? No. Then why are you saying these words? Poor judgment. That's what I'm saying. Poor judgment.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
Yeah, and I think if we have more of an understanding of each other, then that just makes us better people. So that's why now I'm rushing these interviews more and getting more people to do them, so that way people can start seeing the change that I'm talking about, that I've been talking about for 5+ years. And it's gonna happen. It's been happening. Everybody's been. I got a friend that bothers me every day. Bro, let's do another interview. Dude, we just did one like a couple months ago. Stop. I'm just kidding. Nah, I told him I'm cool with it.
You're not though. That's the thing. You're not.
No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. I am. No. I told him I'm cool with it. I'm so cool with it. Like if he wants to do another interview, another month of like another couple months, that's cool. I'd love to see an update on your story in like 5 months, because in 5 months a lot can change. I don't know what happened. You might have got a new job. You might got a brand new car, new girlfriend. At his case, he got a new girl. You know. So it's just it's so different, you know. And he's a boxer, so there's a lot to him. But nonetheless, it's been such an amazing interview with you, Charlotte. I've been like having so much fun.
Thanks.
It doesn't even feel like I've been interviewing you. It just feels like we've been having just a normal conversation, just two people having a wonderful conversation about life. And that's beautiful.
Thanks. I'm really annoyed with my light
Why?
because it went off. Like,
Why?
why are you going off in the most important moment?
See,
Like,
but the good thing is,
like, why are you doing that?
the good thing is I can go through the interview and find out when the light went off, cut that part out, and just mooch the other parts in and be like, okay, cool. When people see the interview, they won't see where light went out.
Where do you exactly put them? Like,
Okay, so since we're
do you
doing
put them on
this,
YouTube?
yes. Oh man, I still got the interview coming on. Let me cut this off. Cut.
I forgot it was on there.